Hello. So I wanted to vlog today. I did not get a chance to come back on yesterday to show you the funny the funny exports of me and my daughter and our volleyball tryouts. Hilarious, so cute. Hopefully I'll get a chance to put some of the games on here because I feel like this is such an adventure, such a new adventure for me and my daughter to coach a volleyball team. So that's really cool. Well, today is day 6 of prayer and fasting. Um, Today I also went, today was the second day of tryouts. So today we went out again and tried out. We had 19 girls yesterday and 11 today. So we've got a team, or we have 30 girls that we have to do a tryout with. So it's really exciting. Um, Today I did a little bit more exercise. Like, I was out there running and acting like I was in my 20s, which wasn't working. But so I kind of like was really tired today when I got back home and did a lot of resting and sleeping. And I have worship in church tonight. It's very interesting because when I'm fasting, I don't like to fill my mind or fill my spirit with other things. Like, so, because you can binge on a lot of different things. So, if you're not binging on food and you're not eating food, you could eat social media, you could eat television and movies. You could do those things to kind of substitute the time. And I'm very cautious when I'm fasting to not do that, because one of the things to take your mind off of eating is that you tend to do something else. So I'll watch a lot of movies, and these were all of my fasting downfalls, like how many scriptures can you read, like how many prayers can you say? And not that I'm not a prayer, a person of prayer and reading of the word. That's not it. But you tend to feel, especially on the weekends, like your weeks during the week where you're working and things like that, the day goes faster. You've compartmentalized all that time. But when you're thinking about on the weekends, you're thinking this is all whole time, right? So after I've read my scriptures and I've said my prayers and I've read a book, then I have the tendency of like, what else do I do? Do I watch a few movies? Do I do this? Well, the Lord, the Lord is very keen with me. And when I spend time with him in isolated time, he's able to really zero in some time with me of self-realization, self-actualization, self-awareness. And one of the things that as a child, and I don't know if anybody has followed me or watched anything of me before, I've talked about my eating, my weight, and all those different things that I've struggled with for such a long time since I was a young child. And so I've always been working on weight and health and things like that. And the Lord always brings me back to this place, in a place of fasting, of like breaking that cycle, getting into a healthy place. So I was watching a YouTube video just about fasting, just hearing, not from a totally spiritual place, but fasting has health benefits even for itself, just in a natural place of just how your body and the chemically made up. And so I was watching this, and one of the doctors on the YouTube show was saying, they use fasting as a way to break addiction. And so I'm putting on my makeup and I'm doing my hair. And he's like, and nobody really accepts, they accept heroin addicts and they accept alcoholics, but nobody really accepts a food addict, a person that is addicted to food. And so the salt and the sugar and those things are things that cause addiction. They bring addiction to you. And then you, over years and years, become this addict over food. And I could hear this ringing in my spirit. And I'm saying to myself, surely we're not talking about that breaking an addiction. And I finished and I was getting ready to set my thing to start to vlog today. And I realized, and I said, you know what? I believe that is the truth about me. And I can't call this for anybody else. I can't say that. I think that my weight, my being overweight, is a byproduct, is a manifestation of an addiction that I let carry too long, that I let that I nursed too long, you know, and food became my go-to, and food became, you know, the accepted thing in my life, but not the healthiest thing in my life, and not the thing that promoted life in my life. And so as I heard this about this food addiction, I realized that that was a place that I was living in, that God had called me to a fast, not just to fast for a nation, not just to fast for a territory or community, but to fast for my legacy. In order for me to be here for my daughter and my granddaughter and my granddaughter's daughter, you know, or sons or whatever, I've got to be healthy, and I've got to be well, you know, and I've got to be whole. So manifesting wholeness, speaking life into other people, but living in the fringes of death is not a whole person, is not a complete person. So I can see that this time of prayer and fasting is not only about breakthrough for the elections, and breakthrough for abortion, and breakthrough for, you know, for education, and breakthrough. It's not that, but it's breakthrough for me. It's breakthrough that I might live, that I would face the barriers in my own life and in my own existence, and be able to work through those, and be able to cast them down, and be able to lay them at an altar, and receive healing and receive deliverance for myself. So so this journey is evolving to be so much more than I even realized. And going, recording this all the time, is definitely is definitely a challenge for me. But I feel like if it causes someone else, if a small amount of people listen to this, and they, you know, come to this realization, or come to any other realization where there may be an addiction or a place where fasting can break it and build something new, then it's worth vlogging 40 days of fasting. And so 6 days, 40, I am on 34 days, 34 days left. But realizing that it is producing so much more. So thank you. I thank God for for these moments of breaking. You're never too old. You're never too young to realize that God has so much more for your life if you just yield it to Him, and yield to obedience. So I will vlog again tomorrow. It's Sunday. I'm going to come on and probably be a little bit short. Usually Sunday's my Selah day. It's the day of rest, and I spend time with my family. But I will try to get in a vlog just to keep you abreast of my life. I love you guys. Thanks for listening.